Hello everyone, my name is Marshall3498 and this is a walk around video of my 2024 Honda CR-F LS. And your eyes don't deceive you, it is still Honda even though it is gray and white. It's the LS model, which stands for low seat, which is a factory low seat and I believe a shorter rear shock, and I think the front suspension has a little less travel as well, but not by much, like maybe a half an inch, maybe not even that. It may just be the back rear shock on the low seat. But I've done a decent amount of mods to this bike so far. Sorry, I'm still getting used to this camera. But I figured I would do a walk around video and show you some of the mods that I've done so far to the bike. Let's start at the front. These are still the stock IRC tires. This bike's only got like 300 miles on it, so I'm not done anything to that yet. Still the stock turn signals on both sides on the front and the rear. Here are Zeta XE. Trying to get the right angle for you guys, sorry. Bark busters, for lack of a better term, hand guards, whatever you call it. And these will work with your stock bars, but you will have to cut the end of the grips off because on the ends of these they're they're completely, flush where there's not a hole to be able to slide through. But these are Pillow Top by Pro Taper, I do believe. These are really excellent. They're really kind of sticky, and even with gloves on, your hand kind of stays in one position. So good for all types of riding, and do help a little bit of vibration, even though this Honda single cylinder motor, because it's a street bike motor, has very little vibration. Yeah, these handguards work out really well. They really fit the stock bar pretty well. I'm trying to get in here. And guys, sorry if this video is not the best. I'm trying with this new Osmo Pocket 3. Still a learning curve a little bit. But they have right here on this mount, they go under the cables and stuff, and they allow some adjustment on either side, and fit pretty well, and still have enough room for even your stock lever to not touch. As you can see, my fingers between there and the deflectors. But with the Zeta stuff, for these particular ones, they do come with the smaller bolt. If you have the Rally and not the L, where the Rally has a really big weight in there, it comes with both set up where you can use either one. These are double take 2.0 mirrors. The newer one, the mirror itself is the same, but the stem is different, and this actually comes with different style bolts down here, and this is a different ball too, where the bolt goes through there to mount the ball down. So it's a little bit different setup. The arm looks a little bit different from your traditional double take mirrors. So this also is the brake line fix. Right here is a spacer that you can get on Amazon, eBay. I'll try to remember or leave a link in some of this stuff where I found it, because I can't remember the name of all this stuff off the top of my head. But it fixes the brake line issue of being, it moves it up basically, so it's not in your way. But these are the stock bars, but I do have this phone mount on here also. Let's see, I'm trying to think of all this stuff I've done. I've done quite a bit to this bike already, but not a whole lot of stuff. Everything everything is pretty reasonable that I put on this price-wise, but some of it isn't. This is, I'm trying to get under here, sorry. This is a AXP skid plate down here, even though I didn't put the sticker on. It comes with a sticker right there, those two bolts you see. It's a red sticker, and it's not a red Honda, so I didn't bother putting it on. But this skid plate does have holes in it to be able to change the oil without having to remove it if you want to. If not, you can remove it. A lot of times these bikes get ridden a lot off road, so a lot of people, when they change the oil, they're going to get mud and stuff out from the skid plate and the chassis and stuff. And this is a Tusk shifter. The biggest thing on these, what it really helps with off-road riding boots on, this end right here is a lot bigger to be able to feel with your boot, and it is a little longer too, so it allows you where off-road boots don't pivot as much. Even if you have like Tech 7s, I have noticed it makes a pretty big difference. And if you're just street riding or whatever and maybe wearing a street boot, you can definitely find it much easier than the stock one, but it is foldable, so that's nice. These are a Cherubies frame guards to keep from rubbing off the paint on the frame that these bikes are known for, especially when you start off riding and you start hugging the bike with your bottom legs and stuff. And I also have, sorry, I forgot to mention the AXP, tongue twister skid plate is plastic. I went with that just because, riding gravel a lot, they don't really, you can't really hear the gravel hitting them as much. And this is I'm trying to get under here by my finger right here. This is the linkage protector for the bottom of the shock by Moose Racing, even though I think, the name's the same, or two different brands, it does have bolt holes for the skid plate to go up through it, where they're all kind of all one unit, and they bolt all up together. This is the biggest expensive mod I put on this. This is a Seat Concept XL. See how wide it is right here, from where you normally would be sitting street riding. This is a semi-grip top and the smooth sides. I believe that's what I got. Much better than the stock seat. Is it worth like $350 for that? And the 6 weeks it takes them to make it, if you get it in a busy time of year, I don't know about that, but it's a good seat, and it's quite comfortable. Even though these little 300s don't have hardly any vibration. And then here's I don't really have that many mods on this bike that much, but I do have quite a bit. And this is another AXP rack. It's kind of hard to tell with this bigger bag I've got on the back here. But this is like a 33-liter Nelson rig back one, and it does extend up. I do have another Nelson rig that's waterproof. This one is not, but I use this for when I commute on the bike to work. I can put my helmet in there and walk inside. And then on the way to work, I can put my lunchbox in there. And then when I get to work, I can take my helmet off, take my lunchbox out, put the helmet in the bag, zip it up, and my gloves, with a little bit of room to spare. Not big enough to put a coat in or anything like that. Not a true riding coat, but big enough, does the job. And those of you who don't know, these Nelson Rigs bags, they're not the cheapest. They're about, for a big back tail bag like this, they're somewhere around, I can't remember the exact amount, around $150, but they have a lifetime warranty. So any of these straps or, the snaps or any of that, if it messes up, they just simply ask for a picture to show it. They will ask you for your address, and all they ask is for you to throw the old one away. And they ship you another one. And I don't even think you have to pay the shipping back. I'm not sure on that. But this is a walk around in my little Honda here. Just in my garage, nothing fancy, but hopefully maybe this gives you a good idea on some upgrades to do your Honda 300L. I'm still in the works of doing some upgrades to mine, but I'm still waiting on just to build up some money to be able to do a lot of this stuff more at once. But motor-wise, complete stock exhaust, stuff like that. These bikes do surprisingly well, as long as you don't take them on like the interstate for very long, say for 30 minutes to an hour. But like on a 4-lane highway, like I ride mine a lot in back roads, these bikes are great on the road. They get, upwards of 65, 67. I've even got 72 miles a gallon, 100 miles on a tank for, you know, a gallon and a half of gas. They only hold like 2.3 or something like that, but completely empty. But on that, guys, hope you've enjoyed this walk around of my 2024 Honda 300 LS. On that, guys, ride safe and have fun. We'll see you on the next one. See you.